Now this is the thing that a lot of people know. James G is a great example, talks about good games and the way they're very well designed, we should be learning from them. And this article is a really nice précis of what they see in the way that games designers are working. It's behaviourism, and it's really, really successful. This is how they're getting people to keep playing games. So what they're doing, these are the headings from the articles. All I've done is pull out the headings here. They're getting you to go through this behavioural thing where certain behaviours are reinforced and others are diminished. They're giving you virtual food pellets, little rewards every time you do the thing they want you to do. They're making you go through the motions, press the lever to get them. So there are certain behaviours you have to do to get this thing to happen. The really clever thing is that it's the contingency of this. So you don't always get a reward every time. It's just you might get a reward next time, so people keep pressing the lever. And these articles look at wonderful little stories. Again, more stories, it's not research, but wonderful little stories about these people who spent days trying to outcompete each other for single rewards in games, which are just virtual rewards, and then their account gets turned off because the game's shut down and it's gone. So this whole sense of this thing being, all the time it's invested in it, sense of context, sense of purpose, really cleverly built up. And the neat trick at the end, getting you to feel like this is where you are, this is what you want to be, this is where you live, your home is here. And the sort of sense in which these things are reaching out into the rest of our life, second life being part of what we do, Facebook being something you can't turn off, all these things that we're investing in. So a really interesting piece, not a research piece, but if you're a designer, kind of look at this. Behaviourism, everyone rubbishes it, but this is what they're pointing to as the paradigm for successful engagement with education. This is from a slightly different piece, again one of these sort of online blog postings, but it's about the idea that games are fun. And start to call that into question. The whole lot of this story about a guy who failed his classes, very much just about a dude who simply didn't like his classes very much. It's not that games are actually that brilliant, it's that sometimes the education was a bit boring. He wasn't invested in it. The games were filling a void. They have time, they want to kill time. The reason they spend so much time playing these games is because they have a lot of time to spend. I've played World of Warcraft with people who are employed, and you can find them online pretty much any time, night or day. They had time to spend, and this was better than some of the alternatives. The other thing that's interesting about this is, again, coming back to the reasons why it is motivating, in the sense, to be satisfied with your job, you need three things, and okay, again, you can criticise this theory, but it's just interesting to see this pulled out. Autonomy, complexity, and the connection between effort and reward. You've got to feel it's your choice, you're doing this, and it's not trivial, it's meaningful, and you've got to see that some payback, some appreciation for what you're doing. This is not very sophisticated theorising, it's pretty basic, but you can see why people start to point to games as a